What's up, y'all? We're going to be continuing another chapter of Alan Wake 2. So let's go. And I left off with a cliffhanger, so the game is getting interesting.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Right, so
He just disappeared?
the dead man
What the hell is
all
going
of a
on
sudden
here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about
came
it.
back alive.
Somehow we need to make sense of this.
We were attacked by a dead man.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling
Volcanic
volcanic
gas.
gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This
Right.
was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
You said it, but you were thinking it.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Mm-hmm. Fuck around.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap.
Guys, I'm
Finding a way
playing
in would be
dark.
difficult. A
Am I
ritual.
brave or what?
Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster, Before he killed again, her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Right. Nope. This mug always cheers me up. The Cult of the Tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there.
Why are they telling me? To figure this out.
Come on, Vanika.
What? I'm recording a
I
video.
cleaned the chicken.
I'm recording a
All you
video.
gotta do is season it and put it in the
Okay.
pan.
I'm recording a video.
As soon as you finish that. Okay?
Alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Yeah. Call, hey, me from a twin.
Nope. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okay, now we could do the, okay, wait. It pointed to this one, so what is the problem? Yes, it doesn't. go then.
Think, Saga.
Okay. Oh no, I don't want to. Okay. Something we missing.
Doesn't look right. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things like immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough.
Nightingale and his
Are you
cults
gonna
are
let me speak
dangerous.
to them or not?
We need to be prepared in
Just a
case
moment,
things
ma'am.
escalate more than they
Someone
already
will be
have.
right with you.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
ASAP no Rocky.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Not exactly hiding in the shadows, are they?
Man, I like this game. We really walking on the streets, like gives like GTA vibe.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Are you
He
serious?
was chasing a writer. Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Right.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the Cult of the Tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
My experience.
Yeah,
They
it looks
don't.
good, right?
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Niggas is the FBI.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hey, where are you going?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't nor run through a garbage can.
That's all for now. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give
I
you
love
more
how
of
they
those
have real
pages.
reactions.
Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what.
It's getting dark.
Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Maybe we should turn back. No. Camp till morning.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the
Look at
ritual,
the
not the
lighting.
detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Oh, it's good to finding some stuff.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Man, I'm scared. She's not scared. I don't know where this is going. Oh my gosh. When that music starts playing, that means something's about to happen.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Oh my
I can
goodness.
feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Oh. What was that? What? What was scared? Wait. Whew. Man, it's scary.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Oh my goodness.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I don't,
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
The tree.
This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Man. What is it? Nightingale's trail led to another page.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Yes, I'm excited for you. I really don't. No.
No.
Let's start with the lunch boxes.
Ugh.
And this man is about to pop up. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
This carving looks fresh.
Okay, locate the witch's hut. Trying to see if I'm going the right way. Okay, wait. The witch's hut is by the lake. trying to figure out. Okay. Yeah, I'm going further away.
This is the witch's hut.
Bro, what was that?
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Come in. Mommy, I can't. I'm almost finished, okay? I'm almost finished my video. Okay, you
Another
guys.
page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Can, Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop it here. I just want to go back to her board, put some pieces together. We finally put these. Okay, manuscripts. The mess up. This one.
Witch's Ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
The tree was the threshold. Look at that. Alright, cases.
Yep. Already got the answers to these.
Okay. Look at that.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Okay. But yeah, guys, we're going to stop it here. So let me quick save that again. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next chapter or next part, whatever you call it. Yeah. Good night, guys. Nini out. Mwah.